Now let me quickly move on to revolving center. I'll take that question first. This is that question. We have already discussed the I have shown you the 3D representation of the model, and also how to accommodate the parts or how to place the parts in its working position. All the discussion we had already. All right. Now here is your question. Now this is the question. Complete question will be given to you with all the representations and all the dimensions. You are supposed to assemble them. Part list table will also be given to you. Okay. Now where to start, how to start is a question. Today we'll discuss or we'll focus on that. Okay. Now let me tell you, whenever you start any assembly or any drawing, whether it is an assembly or an individual part, you are supposed to use 2H pencil all the time. Okay, for construction. Okay, 2H pencil for construction. That is very much important to understand. All right. Other than this, HB pencil is used to darken the outer profile or the darken the visible portion. Okay. Only the visible portion you have to darken. To draw the continuous lines we use HB pencil, and complete construction, dimensions, everything we do with 2H pencil. That is what I'll show now. Try to concentrate. Now let me consider this light color as the construction, and let me use a scale for this session. Now as I said, two points are very much important. One is, number one, you have to consider whether the given assembly is symmetrical with respect to horizontal or it is with respect to vertical. These two things you have to keep in mind. Now this component is symmetrical with respect to horizontal, nothing but the top half is equivalent to the bottom half. So what I'll try to do is, now let me draw one axis line. I'll consider one axis line here where I just try to build the complete construction of revolving center. Alright, this is the axis line. Now to this axis line, now whatever the axis line I have drawn, that is this particular axis line. Okay, centrally. Now this part number 1. The second thumb rule is, whatever the assembly may be, try to place the part number 1 first. Okay, on your drawing sheet. Part number 1 first on the drawing sheet properly with all the given dimensions. Alright. Now to place this part number 1, let me read all the dimensions. The overall length is 300 mm. Let me take this color. Overall length is 300 mm and having a minimum diameter outer as 34, here you could see, and a major diameter of 146. Okay, this 146 is from extreme end points, and there is one more diameter called 140, that is one more line parallel to that, and there is a hole, circular hole of 8 mm diameter here, which is at a distance of 126. Alright, just go through the sketch properly. Okay, I just consider outer dimensions. Length is 300, 34 is the minimum dia, 146 is the major dia, and there is one more width here, because this 34 is not maintained throughout. There is one more diameter which is 52. Okay, there is a taper here from 52 to 34. I'll show you how to draw each and every bit of it. Try to focus. Okay, now initially what I'll try to do is, I'll try to draw this portion. Okay, here in this portion you have lot more dimensions here, 12, 27, 32, 27, 10. Okay, overall width means 10 plus 20, 30, 60, 80, 97, 97, 99, 100, 106, 108. Okay, overall the length of this portion is 108. Okay, 108 minus 300 will give you this length. Okay, 300 minus this distance of 108 will give you this distance, which is more 192. From here to this point it is going to be 192. That calculations will do when in the process. I'll start drawing the sketch from the top. Okay, from here. Central, if you'll see, overall diameter given is 146. Okay, this 146 I'll try to split. Now here I'm drawing everything to the scale, regular scale, which is 1:1. So then 146 is split into 2, because 2 halves I have to split into 2 halves. So 50, 73. Okay, it is going to be 73 from here to the top, 73. Similarly 140 is given 70. So I'll just try to make a mark from here. Conventionally I'll consider here, because if I try to go with the scale it will take enough time. From here I'll just try to make a mark here. 70, one is 73, one more is 70. Okay, similarly other side, 70 and 73. Let me consider these two dots, and I'll just take the construction pencil, which is 2H. I'll try to draw a locus here. This is one, this is the other. You can increase, you can draw any convenient distance, locus distance, because that will help you to place your dimensions properly. Later stage, if you want, you can erase, or else 2H lines you can keep it as it is, not at all a problem. Alright, so what I did now, the top line is 146 line and the bottom line is 140 line. Similarly I have to the other side also, as this is a symmetrical component. Now here if you could see, the profile is traveling from here. If you will see, profile is going in this way, horizontal, then an inclination of 45 degrees with a gap of 3 mm, that you could see here, 3 by 45, 3 by 45 degrees. So similarly a horizontal, length of this horizontal length of 27, and a 45 degrees inclination, straight line, again 45, straight line, again 45, straight line. Okay, now this straight line dimensions are given here, 27, 32, 27, and inclination dimensions are also given, 3 by 45, 3 by 45. Okay, last 10 minutes left for this session. Try to rejoin again. Okay, try to rejoin, because we'll try to finish off today. Now I'm going with this profile. Now what I do, let me consider this red color only, and I'll try to start here. Now what is the initial distance? It is 12 mm. So from here, bottom line for 140 line, it is measuring 12 mm. This is 12 mm. Alright, and from this 12 mm I'll try to rotate the scale to 45 degrees, and by measuring a gap of 3 mm I'll try to join these two. Alright, then 27 length I need to draw. Here I'll just place the scale. Roughly I'll consider this as 27 distance. Okay, again there is one more 45 degrees line. Okay, after that 45 degrees line there is one more 32 length I need to consider, which is more than 27, so I'll take something like this. Okay, here the lengths I'm considering conventionally, because if I start measuring it, it will take enough time. And here 45 degrees. Again I'll go with one more distance. This is again 27. Let me place the scale here. Okay, this length should be equal to this length, and now 45 degrees to the below side, bottom. This is fine. Again there is a horizontal of 10 mm. Okay, that 10 mm I'll try to draw. This is 10. Alright, now the same profile will be followed to the other side. Okay, so for that what I do, you have to make use of proper use of construction pencil. Now I'll just make this scale vertical. Only this particular part number 1 will take enough time. Okay, other parts will take very less time. Try to concentrate. Okay, we have only 7 minutes time for the session. Please try to rejoin. Okay, now the part will start here. Wherever the part is going to start, there I am going to draw a vertical, and wherever it is going to end, there again I'll try to draw one more vertical. Okay, means this complete width is going to fall in between these two verticals. Okay, again same story where I just need to draw the profile here to the bottom side also. For that, again no need to draw the same process. I just take the intersections. Here is one more, here is one more intersection, because these intersections will help you to develop the sketch properly. Okay, no need to measure, simply just take the intersections and you can easily develop the model. Okay, because ultimately I need to get that profile. Okay, and rotate the scale, keep it horizontal 0 degrees. Okay, now simply what I do is, wherever 45 degrees is required, there I'll try to put the 45 by this red color one is nothing but your HB pencil. This is 45, this is also 45, 45 degrees, 45 degrees. Okay, now in between I just need to darken the lines. 1, 2, 27 lines. This is 32 line. Okay, whatever the profile maintained above, same is going to be maintained here also. If you do the proper markings, then it becomes very simple. Okay, whatever the profile made above, same thing I did here also. I got it. Okay, and now outer thing is fine. Let the construction lines remain same, or else if you feel some clumsiness, you can remove it. Okay, that is also okay, not at all a problem. Whenever you want, you can remove it. If you remain also, doesn't matter. Now this is done. Now internally, if you could see, there is a profile followed. This is a horizontal 45, horizontal, then again a vertical line till the axis. So that I'll try to draw now. Now this horizontal is up to 44, then there is a 45 degrees inclination of 6 mm, then there is one more length of 45, 44, 6, 45. That I'll try to make. Where exactly I need to start? I just need to start at a distance of 112. 112 means half of that I just need to consider, because only I'm working on first half. So 112 divided by 2 will give you 55, 56. From here I'll just make a mark of 56. Let us consider that as 56 marking. Let me do it again. 56. Okay. From there I'll just need to draw a length of 44. From here I'll draw a length of that 44 should cross this inclination. Keeping that in mind, I'm doing it. This is 44. After that 44, there is a 6 mm gap. From this point I just need to make a mark of 6 mm and draw a inclination, 45 degrees inclination. From that 45 degrees inclination, there is one more line of 45. From here I just need to draw that 45 line. Till here it is fine. Okay, and I just need to drop this line. Okay, we have to drop the line till the axis. Just have patience. I have enlarged this scale. Let me reduce further. Okay, now I just try to make it 90 scale, and I'll try to place it here. Now have a look. I'm trying to get this line till this axis. Even I'll try to close this line also, because I already drawn the vertical. This is also visible, this is also visible, so I'm making it dark. Till here it is fine. Okay, let me reduce the size. So that can show you in a better way. Alright, now here what exactly we need to do now? Hatching part. Now internal features, you can make a mark. There is a centrally drilled hole here, you could see, which is at a distance of 126 from the end to end. So from the center, if I consider 126 divided by 2, which is 63. So from the center I'll make a mark of 63. There I'll try to place hole of 8 mm diameter. So from the marking, 4 mm on either sides. Let me change the color. This is 4 mm and deep of 21 with this shape. Okay, there is a hole, because this hole will help you to clamp the cover, which is part number 2. Okay, we have only 1.5 minutes left, ma. I hope you people are listening to me properly. Only 1.5 minutes left, because all the time it is not possible to explain all these assemblies. Try to focus more, try to understand the concept behind. Okay, and rejoin the session once you are out of the session. Okay, now I just need to draw the leading edge, this part, this side. I'll try to show you the other features which you are supposed to draw. Here let me show you. Okay, here you could see here it is maintaining a diameter of 52. Let me erase few things and show you. Already these things I'll try to erase just to take off the clumsiness, and let me show you here. The diameter maintained is 52 and outer it is 34, and internally also there is 34 by 60. 34 by 60 is nothing but part number 4's specification. Similarly here this specification 15 is matching with part number 5, so I can easily accommodate these two parts in this barrel. Okay, and I just need to construct the leading edge of the barrel. That is also important. Okay, let me do this by considering, because here there is a taper section from 52 to 34. Now mute yourself, ma. Let the others join the session so that I can start. Let me erase these unwanted things which I have explained you earlier, so that you could see the clarity of whatever the construction we made. Okay, so initially constructing with 2H pencil is very important. Try to understand. Now what I'm trying to do, internal features, intricate shapes, that you can do just by looking at this hatching part. You know, we need to maintain an angle of 45 degrees with an offset distance of 2 mm. That clarity, you know, you have already. We'll see if time permits. Now I'm trying to draw this leading edge of the barrel, which is maintaining diameter of 52 here and outer diameter of 34. Okay, and what is the length that we need to calculate? Okay, length is also important. Overall length is 300 mm. Overall length is maintained as 300 minus this, we have already constructed this, which is 12 plus 27 plus 32 plus 27 plus 10, which is 108. we have already constructed. I am going to subtract this 108 from 300, which will give you 192. Means from this vertical till the end it is maintaining as how much? 192 mm. Okay, so now I need to construct that 192 here. So what I try now, let me use these dimensions 52. So I just make a mark of 52 from here, from this center. I need to split that 52 into 2. Okay, 26. So here 126 on either sides. Now I'll measure a distance of 192 from this point. From this point I'll measure a distance of maybe till this point 192. Alright, 190, or else better what I do is I'll just try to move. Okay, the whole thing is moving now. Alright, I just try to redraw again so that you'll get a clarity, because the space available there is very less. So I have shifted the question back to its position. I just try to make it horizontal, and let me draw the construction first by taking 2H color. This I am considering as 2H color now. So I am increasing the axis length. This is done. Again I'll just try to make it vertical. Then already we made marking of the 52. Let me change the color and draw. This is fine. And here there is one more line need to be extended. This is also okay. Now the 24 is done. Now I need to make a mark of 192, because 300 minus 108. 108 is already constructed, so that I am subtracting to get this particular length. Let me consider this length, and let me make a mark here. I'll consider this marking as 192. Now here at 192 we need to place 34, okay, which is 17. Sorry, from here I'll just make a mark of 17 on either side, this point and this point. Let us consider from this point to this point as 34. Now let me join those two by this scale. Okay, let me align this point, 52 point and 34 point. Okay, I am aligning those two, and let me draw a continuous line, a taper line you are going to get. Similarly to the other side, do the same practice. Rotate it down to 2 degrees, not 2 degrees, but you have to cross check. Okay, here I am getting it as 2. Done. Alright, now here it is maintaining 52, here it is 34, and what I try here is I'll try to make join the vertical. Let me make the scale to 90 degrees and join. Alright, this is how the construction is. Alright, and let me read other dimensions of the given question. Now here you could see other dimensions, means here 52, 34 are justified. Now this 34 has to be placed here internally. This hatching represents that there is a material, okay, solid material, and internally after hatching you find a hole. What is the hole diameter? That is 28. Okay, so 28 material addition you are supposed to show up to this distance. Up to what distance? From the extreme end point at a distance of 60 plus 15, which is 75. There is a material addition till this point, so which is of 28 diameter, nothing but it is 14 that you are supposed to show. I'll just try to make a mark of 14 and wait a minute, let me enlarge the area. Okay, now here I'll try to make a mark of 14 from the center. I'll just try to make a mark of 14 somewhere here. Alright, now I'll consider a scale again to draw a line which is exactly parallel to the axis, because these two lines are inclined. Now I'll just try to place it here, and I'll try to draw a line from this point up to what distance. From here we need to measure 60 plus 15. From here 60 plus 15, maybe somewhere. I just try to make a mark here. I'll close it, because from this point there will be a step to the above, upside there will be a step. Let me draw it again, something like this. Okay, there will be a step going to come, because this is 34, this is 34, and the diameter of part number 4, let me cross check the diameter of part number 4. Alright, let me see those dimensions. Here, have a look. It is here, it is maintaining 34. The outer is also 34, means the step is going to match with that particular outer dia of 34. So for that, what I do, I'll get a scale again. This scale I'll try to place it here exactly at the corner and try to draw the line, and that line should come and match up to this point. Okay, this leading edge you can erase, and I'll try to take an eraser and remove this line, and here also you have to draw few extensions properly. Here there is a line, and this vertical should travel down, and there should be an inclination. This is how it is going to be. Have a look. And the portion, this gap you have to fill with some hatching, because this is an indication that it is a solid material. Alright, I hope it is clear till here. Now after drawing the main body of part number 1, other things become so simple. Now let me concentrate on part number 4, which is 60 by 34 and having an internal hole of 24. This can accommodate here 60 34, 60 34, both are matching. So I just try to pull this part number 4 from right side. Okay, let me consider some other color for that. I'll just take yellow color, and let me draw that. So 34, from here let me consider that as up to 60. Alright, same thing, I'll try to put it, I'll just try to put here also. Okay, now rotate. Now internally there is what you call hole of 24, so I'll try to draw double line here. Similarly, I'll try to draw double line here also, because this double line indicate that there is a central hole of diameter 24, which you could see here, central hole of diameter 24. So on either side there is a material, so wherever you find a material, there you are supposed to hatch. Okay, so here I'll just make it 90, and I'll try to make use of the scale to draw the verticals. Here there is a vertical, here there is one more. Okay, and this portion you are supposed to hatch. Okay, same pattern you have to fill to the other side also, because it is the same component. Alright, in this 24, this center, this 24, this shaft will insert. I'll show you how that will insert. And one more point to be noted, when I pull this part number 4 from the right, it will be restricted here because there is a step. Okay, same step you find to the other side also, but that is not visible because cut section is made only to the top side. Okay, to other side there is no cut section, so that is not visible, and in a hidden pattern you could see that. Alright, and I'll just erase this one. This line should be extended up to the axis. Alright, up to axis only, because after axis there is a cut section that you have to show. Now going back to part number 5, which is maintaining an external diameter of 40. Here internal diameter is 34, here also 34, so this part will insert and this will remain outside. That is very clear. And there is a provision here, there is a provision that only 15 mm is possible to insert. So here, but here it is 24. Out of 24, 9 mm is maintaining a diameter of 40, so 24 minus 9 will give you 15 mm. So this portion will insert completely inside, which is 15. This 15 and this 15 both are matching with each other, so I'll take this part and pull it inside. Okay, and this 34 is matching with this 34. Now I'll change the part number 5 to, I'll just take some green color and I'll try to place it inside. Okay, for that what I do, I'll just try to rotate my scale. As I'm dealing with only one single scale, it is taking enough time, but you people have a 90 degrees oriented scale with you for what you call with your drafter, so it becomes easy for you. You can draw bit faster than me. This is what 15 and this is also 15. Similarly here also 15 and 15. This part is inserted, green color one. Alright, then rest 40 dia will stay out because there won't be any chance to go inside, so that I'll try to make it now. So here this portion, I'm talking about this portion, have a look, it is 40, so from the center I'll make it 20. Now here what I'll try to do is, I'll try to join this line. Something like this. This will remain out. Okay, and even I just have to darken this line also. Okay, so now this is complete one part. Try to understand where I'm trying to make hatching. Likewise, okay, now this 24 is maintained throughout from part number 4 and 5 also. Alright, now a barrel is done. From the back side I have fixed the cover also. This we call it as a cover, this as a sleeve, this part 4 as sleeve. This I have fixed, and the cover I have fixed from the back. This is done. So what else remaining, we'll see. Okay, now I have to place the center. Center means this one, which is of 350 length. Okay, so 350 length. Overall barrel is maintaining a dimension of 300 and this is maintaining 350, so it is very clear that 50 mm will come outside. But one more thing you have to consider, here there is a material addition, and here the diameter maintained is 52. Here it is maintained as 24, so 24 easily inserts into 52, not 52, it is 28, sorry, it is 28. So 24 can insert into 28 bit easily. But the thing is, there is a provision that only this portion can insert. 180 up to 187 can insert. From here up to 187 this part can insert. Okay, because here the diameter maintained is 40 mm. Here the diameter maintained is 40 mm. The width is more, which is 40. 40 can't insert into 28. That is main problem. So this portion from this vertical till this apex point, this portion, this vertical will start at this point and end up somewhere. That you should calculate. Okay, how to calculate now? 350 is the overall length of center. The name of this part 3 is center. minus what we have to subtract is 187 plus 35 plus 20. 187 plus 35 plus 20. This way you need to calculate. That will give you 350 minus 108 dimension. 108 means this remaining portion is 108. Alright, this remaining portion. Sorry, not this one. From this point to this point it is going to be 108. Alright, this also I have calculated now. 108 plus 20 plus 35 will remain outside. That we'll see now how to draw. I'll show you step by step. Try to concentrate now. We are at the end of completing this revolving center. For that I'll go with a different color, blue color one. Let me draw that sketch now. So I'll just try to make a mark of 40 here. 40 will be restricted here from, maybe this is from here to this point. I'll just make it as 40. Alright, now I'll just rotate the scale to 0 degrees. I'll make it horizontal. And let me use a construction pencil which is 2H to draw the locus. This is one locus and this is another. This is fine. Okay, till here it is okay. And this 40 is maintained up to 35. I'll just make a mark of 35. From here I'll make a mark of 35 somewhere, maybe here. Okay, I'll make a mark of 35. From that 35 there is one more diameter of 92 which is maintaining a width of 20. So I'll maintain that width of 20 also here. 20, I got a marking. Okay, after that 20 there is a distance of 108. From here I'll make a mark of 10 somewhere here, let us say. Means this particular center should end up here. Okay, now I'll just try to darken the areas which are required with blue color. Now this is the area which is visible. Actually the complete center will go inside. You are supposed to make it hidden, but just to make you understand, I'm making it dark till here. After that from here it is again visible up to some point. After that you have an included angle. So from here it is visible till this point. Till this point. Okay, and from here you just need to draw a 60 degrees line. Okay, similarly to the other side. You just need to draw 60 degrees line. There ends the matter. Okay, something like this you need to draw. This is 60 included angle. This is done. Let me rotate the scale again to vertical. Just let me make it 90 degrees, and so that we can close this particular center component. Now here, as I have placed, I can close this portion. Alright, and I need to draw this 92 from here to here. Let me say 92, and it is maintaining a width of 20. So this is that width, and let me join these two with the scale actually, but I just make it with freehand. Okay, this whole portion, once it got entered into barrel, will become invisible actually, but for our understanding I am making it dark. Okay, at the end I'll show you, I'll tell you how exactly you need to show hidden line and all. Now rest of the part I need to draw, which is maintaining 24 dia up to a distance of 187. So I just need to make a mark of 187 from this line. If I measure 187, that will travel up to this point. So from this axis, 24 means 12 mm. I'll make it 12 and draw the line till this particular point. Similarly, I'll do the same to the other side. This is 24 line and it will close here at this point. Okay, the center got inserted. Till here it is fine, everything is done. But once the center is inserted into the barrel, you have to fix it. It should not come out again. So for that there is one more cover given here, which is maintaining a width of 6 on either sides. For that, let me change the color to black again. Here there is a cover I'm placing. From here I'll maintain 6. To the other side also I'll maintain 6. This is fine. Now this shape, we need to get this shape. In the middle it is maintaining a width of 18. So from here I'll just make a mark of 18 somewhere here. Okay, now that wherever it is maintaining 18, it is maintaining a diameter of 40 there. So this shaft is also maintaining 40. So it becomes easy for us now. No need to make any marking. Simply join with a vertical. Make it 90 and with the help of scale, what you can do is you can just join it. Alright, and from here it will travel this way. So align your scale in such a way so that you can align with both. Okay, something like this. Alright, or else if you want you can increase the thickness also, something like this. Alright, and do the same for to the other side also. I'm trying to align here. Have a look. Let me increase the size and show you. So that you have a clarity. Here I just need to use a HB pencil. I suppose to use a HB pencil just to darken. So now let me draw a line something like this, and all required things I just need to darken with scale. Let me make it vertical. Now everything is done. All the parts placed in its working position, and internal features you just try to understand and do the practice, because if I try to draw the internal features also, it will take enough time. This I just need to make it dark. Now in this case also I'll consider dark color. Let me darken all the required things. This is visible, this is also visible, so all visible things I'll just try to make it dark. Similarly I'll consider blue here. This is actually not visible, but still I'm showing you. You're supposed to make it hidden line, because the complete thing is internal. You have to make it hidden, dotted line what you call. Okay, till here it is fine. Let me make the scale horizontal and do the required things. Now after completing the assembly, complete front view, you are supposed to draw the side view of the component. That is one more important point. Other than side view, you have to give all the dimensions. That is very important. Have a look. I'm trying to darken. This is visible. This is also. After drawing the visible things properly, you will get the effect or the elevation, proper elevation you are going to get. Every darkening has to be done by using HB pencil. Visible. All visible things I am trying to make it dark. Have a look. This is very, very important to understand. And here 45 degrees. I'll try to manage with freehand, but you people need to use scale. This is how you need to. Alright, similarly this line, everything, whichever is visible. Outer profile has to be darkened. Internally this profile should actually be different. Like I'll show you by using this black dark color so that you'll understand. Here the center is completely inserted into barrel. Wherever it got inserted, this portion is visible to us, and after this becomes completely invisible. So you're supposed to make it invisible, something like this. Just to make you understand, I'll try to draw a line parallel to it, beside it. All these. This is how you need to show. This line, this line, okay, till this point. This is how you need to represent. Even this yellow color part number 4, this we call it as a leader line. Let me change the thickness. Here I'll consider thickness. Here you are supposed to give an arrow, fill the arrow, draw the line. This is called a leader line, part number 4, with a balloon. Similarly to the other parts, give all the dimensions. Now we are running out of time. Try to understand. This is how you need to draw, and you need to give the dimensions, followed by this will be extended. There will be a screw. Give all the part numbers, dimensions, and draw the side view. When I view the component from the right, you could see all the circles. 40 mm is visible, this is visible, 146, 140. So keeping all in mind, I'll just try to do it fast. What I'll try is, here what you could see is all circles at some offset distance. This is 40 dia, visible to us 146. Take the locuses and draw. 146 is visible. I'll just try to draw a semicircle, and 140 is visible. Similarly, a few things are not visible. 24, 34, okay, all visible, invisible things, try to make it. And let me draw an vertical axis. This is about a side view. I supposed to draw the complete circle, but as time constraint, I just kept it half. Try to understand. This is how you need to draw in your sheet. Okay, this is about a revolving center. If you have any queries, you can ask me.